people. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to you say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket. Oh, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than imagine. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what, whole squad don't want smoke, though. Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what it's game.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Taylor. Flushed out right. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22. On first and 10, it's Taylor. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on second and 10. They run Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Double right. Hey, Delta.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
59. Alert. Hey, C6.
On first and 10, Stafford toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Alert. Smooth.
Throwing again. Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Taylor to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Taylor. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Caught by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. First down, a run with Cohen. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage.
And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Go, go.
53, watch the pass, watch the pass. Mike, 53.
To throw again, Stafford. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But now it'll be 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, here's Freeman. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
260. 21. Hey, box truck.
On 2nd and 9. Stafford, deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Taylor. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. It's a gain of 34, and this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, Cohen. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7, our score. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now Taylor on 1st down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
56 is the mark. All right.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And they're going to get the 1st down here across the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Cameron Jordan, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Alpha.
To try again after the sack. Stafford into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Taylor. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Everson Griffin able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 3rd and long, it's Taylor. And that will be incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it.
We own it. We own it.
Mike, you got to go. Night, sweetheart.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Double right. 59.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. It's a give to Freeman running right. Room here to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Devontae Freeman. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking end zone for Jones. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Taylor. To throw again. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Taylor is complete to Jones. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Juju Smith-Schuster with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Let's get it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 53. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Come on, let's go. And middle.
24, check 24.
80 weapons. Hey.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. And the Falcons have opened up the lead there to a couple of scores. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On first down, it's Taylor. And Anderson's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Taylor. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bullock will put this one through. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
Hey, 50. Hey, zoom.
Rabbit. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. Forced out to his left. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Let's go. Show it.
53. Ready. 32.
On third down, it's Freeman. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Set. Blue 60. 32. Blue draw quarter. Out. Check. 22.
Now a first down throw. Stafford tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Watch the curl. Check.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Big 20.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Marquise Goodwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. that doesn't happen, it looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
At the 45-yard line.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. You got hey, Mike 7. You got nothing.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
On first down, Stafford here. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there and a line first down. Stafford now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chop. Middle. Hey, Charlie, middle, let's go.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Man open, it's Goodwin. Touchdown, Detroit. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Lions 42, Buccaneers 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Third quarter with the score Lions 42, Buccaneers 17.
That's right, baby.
Here's Taylor. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Javon Hargrave able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Taylor to throw.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
A crazy sequence here. A huge game that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And still, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Freeman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. This is Cohen. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. It's caught. Jones. He's at the 30, 10, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
53 is the mark. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Check, check, check. Trail right, 22.
Watch the twist. Watch the
Chopper.
Freeman again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Slam.
Like 7.
Running right, this is Freeman. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. A nice little juke. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Taylor going to lead his guys up to go for 2. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Ready. 180. Yeah.
A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. Buccaneers 47-yard line.
Stafford going to throw it. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 47 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who get 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. This is Freeman. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll keep it on the ground. Freeman. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
General West. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, exit.
From the 50, it's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Jerry Hughes. So for Detroit, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6 and 4.